study at my own pace, at any place.
The National Open University of Nigeria gives its students access to world-class education in undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Our courses are open to all eligible candidates, including secondary school leavers, private and public sector workers.
All programs are accredited by NUC and relevant professional bodies.
We make education easy, accessible, affordable and reliable with our high-class facilities to aid your studies. We are spread across the 36 states of Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory, so you can study with us anywhere and at your pace. We have a high entrepreneurial and employability skills with our degrees, and it is recognized in any university across the world. At National Open University of Nigeria, we will support you every step of the way with one goal in mind: success. Take a step today. Earn your degree with us. For further information, log on to www.nou.edu.ng. Now, university education without barriers.
How do I let go of this gown, as the memories it brings is beautifully satisfying? I had given up on acquiring my tertiary education when NOUN brought education to my doorsteps. Easy, affordable, accessible, flexible. The most beautiful experience. I'll keep holding this memory, this gown, dear to my heart. Thank you, National Open University of Nigeria, for this lifetime opportunity.
My name is Olawale, and I am a keke rider. Being a keke rider does not mean I cannot go to school. In fact, I am a student of the National Open University of Nigeria. The National Open University of Nigeria allows me to study at any place at my own pace. With my phone, I can download my lectures and do my tests. The National Open University of Nigeria is indeed a university education without barriers.
Whenever I'm not busy attending to my customers, I study my books. Because of the National Open University of Nigeria that has made university education very flexible and accessible, I can now study at my own pace, at any place.
The National Open University of Nigeria gives its students access to world-class education in undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Our courses are open to all eligible candidates, including secondary school leavers, private and public sector workers.
All programs are accredited by NUC and relevant professional bodies.
We make education easy, accessible, affordable and reliable with our high-class facilities to aid your studies. We are spread across the 36 states of Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory, so you can study with us anywhere and at your pace. We have a high entrepreneurial and employability skills with our degrees, and it is recognized in any university across the world. At National Open University of Nigeria, we will support you every step of the way with one goal in mind: success. Take a step today, earn your degree with us. For further information, log on to www.nou.edu.ng. Now, university education without barriers.
How do I let go of this gown, as the memories it brings is beautifully satisfying? I had given up on acquiring my tertiary education when NOUN brought education to my doorsteps. Easy, affordable, accessible, flexible. The most beautiful experience. I'll keep holding this memory, this gown, dear to my heart. Thank you, National Open University of Nigeria, for this lifetime opportunity.
My name is Olawale, and I am a keke rider. Being a keke rider does not mean I cannot go to school. In fact, I am a student of the National Open University of Nigeria. The National Open University of Nigeria allows me to study at any place at my own pace. With my phone, I can download my lectures and do my tests. The National Open University of Nigeria is indeed a university education without barriers.
Whenever I'm not busy attending to my customers, I study my books. Because of the National Open University of Nigeria that has made university education very flexible and accessible, I can now study at my own pace at any place.
The National Open University of Nigeria gives its students access to world-class education in undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Our courses are open to all eligible candidates, including secondary school leavers, private and public sector workers.
All programs are accredited by NUC and relevant professional bodies.
We make education easy, accessible, affordable and reliable with our high-class facilities to aid your studies. We are spread across 36 states of Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory, so you can study with us anywhere and at your pace. We have high entrepreneurial and employability skills with our degrees, and it is recognized in any university across the world. At the National Open University of Nigeria, we will support you every step of the way with one goal in mind: success. Take a step today, earn a degree with us. For further information, log on to www.nou.edu.ng. Now, university education without barriers.
Distinguished graduates, in a few minutes from now, few seconds particularly, we are going to set the ball rolling. Welcome once again to activities marking the 12th Convocation Ceremony of the National Open University of Nigeria. Right about now, the Vice Chancellor's procession is about filing in. The Vice Chancellor's procession is about filing in. So, DJ, please, could you help us play? Our distinguished graduates, with this theme playing, it signals the beginning of activities here at the Convocation Square of the National Open University of Nigeria. Filing in, and all graduates, friends, well-wishers are expected to be on their feet to usher in the procession. May we all be on our feet, please. Now, filing in, let me brief you. It is, first, the alumni procession. The alumni procession is ably led by the Principal Assistant Registrar, Advancement and Linkages of the National Open University of Nigeria, and that is followed by the Alumni Relations Officer, Alumni Association NEC, and that is the constitution of the alumni procession. May I seize this opportunity to welcome our former registrar, Mr. Felix Idoka. Let me also welcome Professor Emeritus Goodwill. Let me welcome also the moderator of our 2 decades in open and distance learning, Professor Francis Egogare, and all the friends of the Vice Chancellor of the National Open University of Nigeria who joined all the way from Lagos and all parts of the country to witness this 12th Convocation Ceremony. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier on, filing in is the alumni procession. The alumni procession is ably led by the Principal Assistant Registrar, Advancement and Linkages of the National Open University of Nigeria. And that is closely followed by the Alumni Relations Officer. Then we have the Alumni Association National Executive Committee. Please, we expect graduates to be standing and remain standing, please. No milling around, no milling around. Behind the alumni procession, following closely, is the academic procession. The academic procession moves to the Convocation Square with fanfare, while the other guests remain standing. Now, the academic procession constitutes the congregation, which is closely following the alumni. Now, the congregation is comprising all guests and graduates shall be standing, and is led by the Director of Human Resources of the National Open University of Nigeria. Following the alumni is the congregation led by the Director of Human Resources, members of the congregation who are not members of the Senate and Council, make up that team. The alumni almost taking their seats. Now it's a congregation led by the Director of Human Resources, National Open University of Nigeria. Now the constitution of that congregation includes members of the congregation who are not members of the Senate and Council. Following that congregation procession is the Senate procession. The Senate procession of the National Open University of Nigeria is ably led by the Deputy Registrar, Academic Registry. Members of the Senate are those members who are not of Council. There are professors who are not deans. There are deans of faculties, deans, School of Postgraduate Studies. And that is the Senate procession. The Senate procession, members of the Senate who are not members of Council, professors who are not deans, deans of faculties, dean of School of Postgraduates. And following behind the Senate procession, distinguished graduates, ladies and gentlemen, is the Chancellor's procession. May I furnish you that the Chancellor's procession is ably led by the Deputy Registrar Council, and it constitutes the University Mayor's Bearer, the University Librarian, the University Bursar, the Registrar of all the universities, visiting Vice Chancellors, visiting Pro-Chancellors, members of Council, Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, University Orator, Honorary Graduates, Registrar, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Technology, Innovation and Research, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, Vice Chancellor, National Open University of Nigeria, Pro-Chancellor, National Open University of Nigeria, the Chancellor, members of the Federal Executive Council, visiting state governors, members of the National Assembly, and ultimately the visitor. The Vice Chancellor's or the Chancellor's procession is stepping into the arena. Thank you very much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Again, may I crave your indulgence to please remain standing for the national anthem to be followed by the National Open University of Nigeria's anthem, please. The NOUN anthem, please. May we all be seated, please. Our distinguished graduates, the very reason this convocation arena today is filled up to capacity, may I congratulate you all and welcome to the 12th Convocation Ceremony of the National Open University of Nigeria. This marks the last of all the activities, a week-long activities by the management of the National Open University of Nigeria in preparation to a day like this to celebrate your glorious day. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to commence with the business of the day, permit me at this very moment to recognize some highly respected personalities who traveled far and near to make sure they are part of this history-making event, the 12th Convocation Ceremony of the National Open University of Nigeria and celebration of 2 decades of open and distance learning in West Africa as championed by the National Open University of Nigeria. It is my pleasure at this moment to welcome the visitor of the National Open University of Nigeria, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, ably represented by the Executive Secretary, NUC, Professor Abubakar Rashid. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to recognize the Chairman House Committee on Tertiary Education, Honorable Suleiman Goro, Let me at this moment also recognize the Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency Honorable Musa Bello, the Honorable Minister of Education, Malam Adamu, the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Right Honorable Goodluck Nana Obia. Let me seize the opportunity to recognize the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman Governing Council of the National Open University of Nigeria, the most distinguished Professor Emeritus Peter Okebukola, OFR. In that wavelength, permit me to recognize the members of the Governing Council of the National Open University of Nigeria. Mrs. Amina Yusuf Garba, MNI, MON. Let me also recognize Honorable Abubakar Muazu Hassan, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, AU Mustafa, Mrs. Vivian Watagire, the representative of the Federal Ministry of Education, and of course the representative of the NUC, Mr. Charles Miyaki. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to recognize the Vice Chancellor of the National Open University of Nigeria, Professor Olufemi Peters, his principal officers, the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academics, Professor Oduma Oji Uduma, the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of administration, Professor Isaac Bosworth, the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of technology, innovation and research, Professor Moniolua Olani, the Registrar of the National Open University of Nigeria, Mr. Ladipo Ajayi, the Bursar, Madam Nasiru Marafa, and the Liberian, Dr. Angela Obala. Let me at this moment also recognize the Bangladesh High Commissioner to Nigeria, His Excellency Masudur Rahman. It is with high sense of pleasure at this moment that I welcome other respected guests here seated, which time and space will not permit me to recognize. But very expressly, let me recognize the former Vice Chancellors of the National Open University of Nigeria, Professor Olumekbemiro Jagede. Let me also recognize Professor Vincent Ado Tenebe, as well as Professor Abdallah Uba Adamu, former Registrar of the National Open University of Nigeria. Felix Edoka is also well seated. Let me recognize all visiting Vice Chancellors, members of the Senate of the universities, all the center directors, deans and directors. Let me recognize as well center directors across the states of the Federation who are busy with our respective graduates, monitoring the activity here, and of course, they are in sync with the graduation ceremony at their respective study centers. Let me welcome the friends of the Vice Chancellor who travel specially from far and near just to be a part of this special 12th Convocation Ceremony. Permit me at this very moment as well to recognize two special people, the Honorable President of Brekete family, Ordinary President Ahmed Isa. Let me also recognize the comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Ali Baba. Distinguished graduates, let me also recognize our former bursar who has just stepped into the arena. For time and space, permit me to just summarize at this moment as I invite the Registrar of the National Open University of Nigeria, Mr. Ladipo Ajayi, to commence with the convocation ritual of the 12th Convocation Ceremony. Registrar, sir.
The National Open University of Nigeria Act, as amended, empowers the university to grant degrees, diplomas, and certificates, and other distinctions, award medals, prizes, and other titles. as the need arises, Article 6.7 of the National Open University Act, as amended, stipulates that subject to Section 4 of this Act, the Chancellor shall be chairman of all meetings of convocation when he is present. And in his absence, the Vice Chancellor shall be the chairman at the meeting. May I humbly invite the Chancellor to duly constitute the convocation. The Chancellor, sir.
The visitor to the National Open University of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, ably represented by the National Executive Secretary of the National Universities Commission, Alhaji Professor Adamu Rashid. Sir, I have the privilege, I hereby declare that this convocation is duly constituted for the award of bachelor's degrees, postgraduate diplomas, masters, and other degrees.
Sir, I have the privilege to call upon the Chancellor to deliver his address. Mr. Francis, sir.
Visitor to our university, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Council of the National Open University of Nigeria, I have the pleasure of welcoming you all to the 12th Convocation Ceremony of our great university. I welcome most heartily the visitor and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to our university, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. He is very ably represented by His Academic Eminence, the Executive Secretary of the National Universities Commission. I want to specially welcome him, that's the Executive Secretary, who is the father of the Nigerian university system. Don't ask me about who the mother is. His Academic Eminence, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid, who has been transforming the landscape of the Nigerian university system and who will be remembered for decades to come, indeed forever, for revolutionizing university education, triggered by his blueprint on rapid revitalization of university education in Nigeria, 2019 to 2023. We eagerly await version 2.0, which is a post-2023 upgrade of the blueprint, when the curtains are drawn on 2023. I welcome our convocation lecturer, Professor Puleng Lekambula, who is the Principal and Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa, a 150-year-old university. And she happens to be the first female Principal and Vice Chancellor of that great university. I welcome also members of our team, Professor Edith Paswana and Professor Jimmy Adeshino. Our lecture delivered yesterday was outstanding, outstanding, and laden with suggestions that will make the partnership between NOUN and UNISA a model for the global ODL world. Your Excellency, President Muhammadu Buhari, our visitor, since you assumed office in 2015, NOUN has remained one of your success stories in the education sector under the ministerial head of Madam Adamu and the sub-sectorial head of His Academic Eminence, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid, the Executive Secretary of NUC. The 8-year report card of NOUN is laden with entries showing that we have been firmly on course with our mandate. We have significantly expanded access to quality university education, crashing the rate of suitably qualified persons who are unable to get access to university education. We have remained the highest enrolling university in the Nigerian university system, being the first port of call for those who desire to learn at their pace and earn a globally reputed university degree. Today, Mr. Visitor, ladies and gentlemen, in the 8 years of the Buhari administration, we have graduated 148,599 students who are known in the public and private sectors as highly professional, exemplary in conduct, entrepreneurial, and are contributing significantly to the economic growth of Nigeria. If you determine the contribution of NOUN graduates to the gross domestic product as GDP growth of Nigeria through the human resource variable, our NOUN graduates will explain an R squared, that's coefficient of determination, that's the contribution to that GDP of at least 4%. In research, we have remained one of Africa's best. In spite of the daunting resource challenges, our staff have been contributing to the research literature in monumental ways. The average annual per capita estimate of such contributions is 8. What does that mean? It means that if you took the average of the number of articles or scholarly publications of a typical staff, the average of the staff, that's per capita, per head, it will be 8. Meaning that a typical NOUN staff in a year will have published at least 8 quality research articles in top-tier journals. In our case, it is not just research for its own sake, but research with findings that inform policy and practice. In research circles in Africa, NOUN is a player of high esteem. I congratulate all our staff and enjoin them to step up the tempo of research and strive to be the very best in the region. Yesterday, in a session with the Grand Commander of the Nigerian University System and Executive Secretary of NUC, His Academic Eminence Abubakar Adamu Rashid, he noted his high hopes for NOUN in building capacity of staff in the Nigerian university system in the delivery of open and distance learning. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is worth noting that NOUN, as technical partner to NUC in the running of the Virtual Institute for Capacity Building in Higher Education, VIGBE, has, in the last 2 years, implemented training in critical areas needing upskilling of staff in the Nigerian university system. Today, the 25th of March 2023, over 2,000 400 vice chancellors, deputy vice chancellors, directors of academic planning, directors of ICT, professors, NUC staff, and others are benefited from VIGBE training. Facilitators are drawn from all over the world, and there's a request from the Association of African Universities for partnership to enable VIGBE extend its reach to all 55 African countries. This is a plus for the Executive Secretary of NUC and the Vice Chancellor of the National Open University of Nigeria. Today, academic staff in the Nigerian university system literally doff their hats for the exemplary leadership of NOUN in ODL delivery, as they have seen in practice from VIGBE and the massive CC mass operation. The core curriculum, minimum academic standards, that's the CC mass operation. It's a massive operation under the directorship, leadership, instigatorship, give me more words of his academic evidence, Professor Abubakar Adamu Rashid. More on our 8-year report card. In 8 years, 41 eminently qualified scholars have been promoted to the rank of full professors in the National Open University of Nigeria. We have completed over 40 building projects, and many more are ongoing. We added 78 new study centers spread across all the 6 geopolitical zones of our great country to bring delivery closer to our potential students. Today, in all our study centers, we are implementing this graduation program, and I salute you all in all our 105 study centers. Congratulations to you all. Our Ikorodu and Badagry centers are on stream, and the plan to restart the Ikeja campus is high in consideration. The current council was inaugurated in June 2021. We are glad to note that we have covered all the provisions of the law relating to our functions. Council, over the last 1.5 years, has enacted 25 new policies for the better management of the university. We have kept eagle-eyed oversight of the finances of the university and indeed on all activities of management. Your Excellency, visitor, ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to conclude, Council is happy to conclude that Professor Olufemi Peters has earned distinction from Council. Indeed, in the spirit of the procedure for awarding degrees on all measures, Olufemi Peters has a CGPA out of 5 of 4.99, making him a first-class graduate. You are going to graduate today, by the way. You are going to be graduating today. Council appreciates the immeasurable support received from our dear Honorable Minister of Education, Madam Adamu, and I wish that our Executive Secretary conveys this to him. A man of immense intellectual power and uncommon humility, who is determined to continually improve the Nigerian education system, particularly tertiary institutions. Honorable Minister, sir, that's addressing Madam Adamu. We thank you for the implementation of your strategic plan 2016-2019. Now pledges to continue to be part of the success story of the Buhari administration until May 29, and we'll go further to the new administration. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today is momentous as now graduates 28,675 students, 45% of them being female. Hey, can our female graduates now, by the time the Chancellor admits you, they be graduates. I want all the female graduates here to applaud themselves. The male graduates, can you applaud the female graduates? The female graduates, excuse me, can you applaud the male graduates? This is an increase over last year's figures, and we are pleased at the stride the university is making in terms of enrollment. Members of the Council of NOUN are very pleased to be part of this success story. I was trying to seek your indulgence to read out the names of the members of Council, but if you check your program, you'll find the names of all these eminent persons in the program. My dear graduates, I congratulate you on the successful completion of your studies in this great university. You have been well prepared in learning and character. So go out and contribute your quota to the development of our society and the world in general. Be good ambassadors of NOUN and continue to set the pace in all your endeavors. Visitor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for coming to celebrate with us. May God continue to bless our efforts. Thank you.
Sir, I have the privilege to call upon the Vice Chancellor to deliver his address. The Vice Chancellor, sir.
The visitor and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, ably represented by the Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, NUC, Professor Adamu Abubakar Rashid, MFR, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Education, who is hereby represented by Alhaji Isa, the Director of ICT in the Ministry. Your Excellencies, ambassadors, and members of the diplomatic corps here present, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of NOUN Governing Council, Professor Emeritus Peter Okewukola, OFR, other members of Council of the National Open University of Nigeria, heads of government parastatals and chief executives that are here present, vice chancellors of other universities here present, the former vice chancellors of the National Open University of Nigeria here present, and I have two of them here, Professor Vincent Ado-Tenebe, you are welcome, and Professor Abdallah Uba Adamu, the immediate Vice Chancellor, after whom is my humble self. Your Majesties and Royal Highnesses here present, my Lords, temporal and spiritual, the principal officers of the National Open University of Nigeria, who have been very ably supporting the Vice Chancellor, and many thanks to them. The registrars of other universities here present, friends of the National Open University of Nigeria here present, staff and students of our great university, the graduates of today who are here present and are also seated at 48 study centers all over the country, and that is where they are going to receive their own convocation. distinguished ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, but lastly, but not the least, we have in our midst a guest who is Professor Pulang Lenkabula. Would you please stand up for them to recognize you? She is the Principal and Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa, UNISA, and who was our guest convocation lecturer, which we had yesterday. She didn't come alone, she came with two of our colleagues. And may I have the recognition of Professor Edith Faswana. Where is she? Professor Edith Faswana. Oh, all right, that's she there. And Professor Jimmy Adesina. Where is he? We want to thank them for coming to the National Open University of Nigeria to give us an exemplary visit, especially through the erudite address we had from the Principal and Vice Chancellor of UNISA. Dear distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I address my graduates first. My dear graduates, it is with great happiness and gratitude to the Almighty God that I present to you today, to your parents, guardians, relatives, and beloved friends who have gathered in various parts of our country to witness your graduation after years of study at the National Open University of Nigeria. As I speak, this event is happening synchronously at 48 of our study centers spread across the length and breadth of our great country, Nigeria. No other university has the privilege of doing what we've just done in National Open University of Nigeria. On behalf of the Governing Council, Senate, management, and staff of the university, I therefore warmly welcome you to this joyous occasion, the 12th Convocation Ceremony of the National Open University of Nigeria. I am delighted to specially congratulate you on this memorable day and rejoice with you and your families on your respective noteworthy academic achievements. Mr. Visitor, sir, I crave the indulgence of the moment to appreciate the responsibility that still falls on me to chair this 12th Convocation Ceremony by Section 4 of the 3rd Schedule, Article 6 of the NOUN Act, due yet to the absence of a substantive Chancellor for the National Open University of Nigeria. And before I go into the substance of the address, my deep sense of gratitude and commendation goes to members of the Governing Council, led by no less a distinguished Professor Emeritus Peter Okebukola, the management, staff, and students of this great standard of learning for their support and understanding since I took office barely 2 years ago, without which today's harvest of graduating students will not be a success. I am delighted to inform you that it is now 20 years since the rebirth of the National Open University of Nigeria and commencement of academic activities therein. This convocation therefore marks the commencement of activities to commemorate the resuscitation of this university. The fact that this event is simultaneously holding at study centers in the state capitals of our dear country is a testimony that the university is indeed a class of its own. It also underscores the significance of our credo which is gown to town of educational development in Nigeria. At this year's graduation ceremony, I am glad to present to the world a total of 28,740 graduating students that have passed the prescribed examinations across various disciplines and have accordingly been adjudged worthy in learning and character to receive their respective degrees. At the undergraduate level, we are presenting a total of 21,339 students. Of these, 6 students made first-class degree, 2,306 students had second-class upper, 11,075 had second-class lower division, and 5,558 students had third-class degree. We also recorded 279 passes. We are graduating, therefore, a total of 2,577 students in the Bachelor of Nursing Science program. And this is represented separately because the classification for the nursing program has been revised and been moved away from the classical first degree, second class upper, third class upper, second class lower, and the rest. So we have 85 of these 2,057 students, 85 of them graduating with distinction, 1,231 are graduating with credit, while 75 are graduating with pass degrees in the new classification system. And the breakdown of this on faculty basis have been presented in our booklet that is in our hand, that is also on display. For postgraduate graduates, the university recorded also remarkable achievements across the programs. It is particularly gratifying that the number of postgraduate students have increased over the last year's numbers due to increased enrollment at this level. This is a testimony to the application of our delivery mode to all categories of studentship and learning. It is also largely due to the positive impact of technology on education, which has encouraged many to embrace our mode of instructional delivery. The postgraduate classification is as presented. This number of postgraduate graduating students is unarguably the highest in a single year in our history, and a clear testimony to the confidence reposed by our students in the efficacy of ODL as an enabler of learning opportunities. Of significant importance is the graduation of 65 persons, 58 undergraduates, and 7 postgraduates that are resident in various correctional centers in the country. This is also another demonstration of the reach of NOUN in many ways than one, and an affirmation of our motto, which is learn at any place and at your pace. It also exemplifies the dictum of provision of access to quality education, breaking barriers, and shoring up hope for the displaced, disadvantaged, the marginalized, and indeed is for education for all. As part of NOUN's contribution to the expectations of a better life after leaving the correctional centers, all the inmate students, the 65 of them that have graduated, and the over 500 that are currently still studenting, they enjoyed 100% scholarship from the university. Let me now report on the university's progress and achievements in the last 1 year and our plans for the future. Mr. Visitor, sir, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is no longer red herring that technology-enhanced learning is now the main forte of instructional delivery in all universities across the world. It has become imperative that no instruction is delivered without the deployment of technology. The world of learning and work has changed forever by the COVID-19 pandemic, which led to the mainstreaming of distance, online, and blended learning. It has also been impacted by the fourth industrial revolution, which gave rise to a different set of knowledge, skills, and competencies for the 21st century world of work. Many universities have now increasingly turned to technology to enhance the teaching and learning process. In our country, I'm glad to say that NOUN remains at the forefront of this revolution, even as we continue to consolidate our expertise in online delivery. In continuation of our deliberate actions to deploy technology for learning, I am happy to report that NOUN has moved with great speed and assured strides. Beyond being able to sustain the ownership of our information data and resources, we have improved on our course delivery strategies in definite ways. All our courses are basically delivered online within a robust learning environment. In order to maintain our primal status in content delivery, we have encouraged our faculty to put all our content in video format. In fact, as of today, about 49% of our courses have been recorded in video format, further providing our students with alternative learning platforms for their studies. I am confident, Mr. Visitor, sir, that by next convocation, I will be able to inform you that all our courses are now in video format. As a further testimony to our increased professionalism and expertise, now, and has been really described by the Pro-Chancellor, provided the main digital platform for all capacity building and training exercises embarked upon by the Virtual Institute for Capacity Building in Higher Education of the National Universities Commission in the past academic year. I am also delighted to inform you, Mr. Visitor, sir, that about 80% of the faculty of VIGB was drawn from our university. We thank the indefatigable chair of VIGB, Professor Emeritus Peter Okebukolawefa, for his outstanding expertise and skills deployed to the benefit of the Nigerian education system, of which now is a major player. Accreditation and re-accreditation of academic programs. One of the doubts usually created in the minds of the Nigerian populace about ODL is the quality of teaching and the graduate outputs. And the best way to assuage this perception is meeting up with the owners of quality delivery placed on us by the National Universities Commission. Right from the inception of this university, all academic programs have always received the accreditation visits of the NUC and other relevant professional bodies. Thus, in the year 2022, the university presented our academic programs once again to the NUC, and I'm happy to report that 2 programs presented at the postgraduate level, MSc Public Administration and Master of Public Administration, received full accreditation. I'm also happy to report that out of the 28 undergraduate programs, 26 of them received full accreditation. The remaining 2 received interim accreditation. And if you go through the pamphlet, the details are kindly presented in the table. Capacity building for staff. In my maiden address to the University Committee as Vice Chancellor, I promised to pay special attention to capacity building. The need to build the capacity of staff, especially ODL, is consequent upon my commitment to improve our delivery system. And one of the key factors for successful deployment of technology for teaching and learning is building the digital and pedagogical competencies of staff. In this regard, we again warmly appreciate the efforts of our Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Professor Emeritus Peter Okebukola, who has continued to see to the development of competence in digital delivery for many of our staff. Mr. Pro-Chancellor, sir, we thank you for this and many more that you are doing for the National Open University of Nigeria. For us as an administration, in building the capacity of our staff, we also took the following actions. To mention a few, we increased the funding for staff participation at both local and foreign conferences and workshops. Indeed, in the year 2022, at least about 40% of our staff was engaged in either of these activities. We also subscribed to TED-fund interventions for staff training and development, as well as manuscript development and publications. And we also did benchmarking and study tours to other ODL institutions across the world. In particular, during the year, we also sent a study team to the University of South Africa for this purpose. Infrastructural development, study centers. Since 2021, we have made critical efforts to provide requisite infrastructure and developments to make our study centers conducive for both staff and students. As a distance learning institution, our study centers remain the external face of the infrastructural requisites associated with our university. And up and down the length of the country, we continue to develop our study centers to meet the socio-educational needs of our students. Now, like other federal universities and higher institutions, remains grateful to both the National Economic Empowerment Development Strategy, NEEDS, and the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund administrations for their intervention into this aspect of our infrastructural growth. Some of the centers that benefited from TED Fund infrastructure interventions are Bogoro, Obagaji, Makarufi, Lhasa, and Kagoro Community Study Centers. Mr. Visitor, sir, indeed, without TED Fund intervention in our lives, especially in the construction and development of study centers, we will still have been lacking so much. The main campus. Many of us today will recall that our main campus relocated from Lagos just a few years ago. And to overcome our infrastructural deficit in Abuja, where we are now, we've had to continue to develop the campus to cope with the expansions and increasing needs of staff and students. In addition to the facilities constructed by previous administrations, and as I mentioned earlier, the 2 vice chancellors who contributed to the development of these universities are hereby seated. We commenced the development of new structures at the campus, and these are the security house and student support center by the entrance gate, the construction of the Faculty of Management Sciences building, the completion of the Faculty of Social Science building, the construction of a link road to connect the 2 sections of the university's headquarters, which were hitherto divided by a canal. We also approached the National Ecological Fund for reclamation of lands for further development for the proposed faculties of law and arts. And I'm happy to report that the Ecological Fund has sent in a team just last month to view this canal. Resumption of work on the power injection substation commenced by the previous administration. This will minimize the use of generators, with its consequent expenditure on diesel. We also embarked on water reticulation and connection to the Abuja water supply mains for the whole campus. We have installed solar street lights in the university headquarters, and the visit here at 9 o'clock in the evening will be a beautiful sight to behold. We've also constructed science laboratories in all geopolitical zones. For many of us, we often wondered how open and distance learning can lend itself to science practicals. I am a professor of chemistry, and if I had a distance learning institution, I must be able to provide the facilities for practicals in the various programs. And if you want to know how we do this, I'll advise that you send your word to enroll at the National Open University of Nigeria. We also embarked on renovation of study centers in Jos, Ilorin, Makurdi, McCarthy, which is in Lagos, and Owerri. And finally, we are giving considerations to see the repair of the former headquarters in Lagos, which houses 3 of our study centers. Library development. In our case, to elevate academic scholarship and facilitate learning, we sought to make our library facilities more modern, integrated, and accessible. Pursuant to this, therefore, the University Library recorded some landmark achievements in the year 2022. We commenced the renovation and equipping of selected libraries in the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. We also renovated, furnished, and equipped 4 faculty libraries, as well as the main Afolabi Odo Library at headquarters. We procured over 2,000 titles of current books and journals to our present holdings, and we further subscribed to some databases such as Research for Life, Science Direct, Law Pavilion, EBSCO Host, and GS Store. And we also set up functional e-libraries at the headquarters, study centers, and the faculties mentioned earlier. And our library is now fully automated with the installation of Koha Library Management System. And I must say here that this is an extremely complex activity to do. But for NUC, who must insist to go to any study center of its choice, it is imperative for the administration of the university to make sure that the library facilities in all the study centers are up to the speed. Linkages, partnerships, and collaborations. Our Directorate of Advancement and Linkages has continued to seek, liaise, and manage linkages, partnerships, and collaborations for the development of our university. It is remarkable that to date, over 50 institutions and organizations are in partnership with NOUN, covering various areas including academic programs, research, student self-exchange programs, and technological advancements. During the period covered in this report, we also entered into a number of partnerships, including the one with the EFCC for the conduct of workshops, conferences, and training for capacity building in digital forensics, cybercrime, and cyber security. And we also entered a relationship with the Abuja Chamber of Commerce and Industry for the purpose of enhancing knowledge sharing, promoting innovation, skills development, research, and technology transfer. In continuation of our desire to broaden academic partnerships and collaborations, I am glad to note that the Vice Chancellor of UNISA, Professor Puleg Lenkabula, who delivered the convocation lecture on this ground yesterday, is still here with us. We thank you, Professor, for the erudition of the perspective brought into your lecture, which before it was delivered, had a few of our faculty members wondering how the approach to the topic would be treated. We are all the wiser now. On behalf of the Pro-Chancellor, members of Council and Management, I want to thank you and wish you and your team a safe trip back to Pretoria. Our Africa Center of Excellence on Technology and Enhanced Learning, which is a World Bank facility, operates in partnership with World Bank and facilitated by the Association of African Universities and the Nigerian Universities Commission. During the year under review, we developed a regional strategic policy for achieving greater regional impact in the West Africa sub-region and beyond. During the year, we also hosted teams from the Open University of Tanzania and the University of South Africa for various benchmarking and study tours covering academic programs. Indeed, I was opportune as well to share experiences as the convocation lecturer at the Open University of Tanzania. We also recently hosted a team from Benue State University who have come to receive some exchange ideas on ODL practice. The partnership with Commonwealth of Learning through Richardson. I am making a special emphasis on Richardson for the purpose for which, under my administration, we wanted to be able to rival such other bodies that we have noticed in the other open universities. The Regional Training and Research Institute for Distance and Open Learning, Richardson, is a collaboration between NOUN and the Commonwealth of Learning, and has remained one of the university's specialized institutes and the leading provider of training in open and distance learning practice and research in the West Africa sub-region and beyond. We are determined to keep the identity of the National Open University of Nigeria as an open and distance learning institution. And we have rested the concept and practice to Richardson to be able to propagate across Nigeria and West Africa. In the year under review, therefore, 7 workshops and 2 regional, interinstitutional, and 5 institutional specific workshops were undertaken, comprising 31 participating institutions and over 230 participants in Ghana and Nigeria. Indeed, if there is any request from any university, conventional or none, that seeks to benefit from my expertise in open and distance learning, we send them to Richardson. They remain committed to supporting our programs, both formal and short online courses, to address the specific training needs of ODL institutions in the West Africa sub-region. We are planning to introduce to the Nigerian market the postgraduate diploma in distance education, and is soon to be launched. Research funding, grants, and collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, our university is increasingly establishing its presence in the area of research and development. And the NUC has in the past 2 years brought research into the consciousness of the Nigerian university system through its assessment and rankings of the quality of higher education in our country. We want to thank the Executive Secretary here seated for this notable prompting, I might say. Therefore, for us, the university continues to support the production of West African Journal of Open and Flexible Learning, the only open access journal in the sub-region that is still dedicated to open and flexible learning. And as part of our effort at generating ideas and research partnerships, Retreaters' monthly discourse, the institutions contribute to the global discourse on issues relating to open and distance learning and the role and application of technology in teaching and learning. During the period under review, the Retreater runs a monthly discourse platform and play host to ODL experts and practitioners from around the world, including Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, South Africa, United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia. And I'm happy to report that discourse series has continued to enhance networking and collaborations, as well as generating research ideas. Indeed, it was drawing from one of these initiatives that we had a workshop in learning analytics, and for which the administration is going to adopt and institutionalize learning analytics in the university. And it will be a courageous and visionary project that will be the first large-scale adoption of learning analytics in an open and distance learning context on the African continent. And I must say the consultant we are using for this is one Professor Paul Prinsloo, a staff of the University of South Africa. We have further said to provide, my administration further provided this type of supportive environments that is required to encourage research as an enterprise. This includes the equipping of our central library that I've mentioned earlier, and we've enacted a policy as a working tool to provide faculty staff. I remember when I joined the academic work some years ago, and I reported at my department, the instruments of given to me by my HOD was a biro, 4 A-level sheets, and the curriculum for the class. I'm supposed to write my notes, develop my lecture notes, and then go to the class with a chalk. These days, this has changed. And this is the reason why in our university, we enacted a policy that all staff, academic staff, presently in the university, and anyone that we are going to employ, will be provided the facility of a laptop. In addition to an ongoing discussion with the telecommunications network for rebates on fixed monthly data access. This facility will be provided to all faculty staff, and every 6 years, the laptop will be retrieved and a new one will be given to them. When I went to England to see one of my children, this was one of the policies I learned, that as they were being employed, they were given a workstation. And as you are being transferred from where you are, you drop the workstation, and when you get to the other place, they give you another workstation. And I asked, and they said, that is a working tool. So I recollected that during my time in the use area, I was given a chalk, I was given a biro, I was given sheets of paper, and that was working tools that Ahmadu Bello University area gave me. Things have to change. And that is the reason why this university is taking it on its stride. Our staff don't need to buy a laptop. We will provide a laptop for them. Other actions taken to improve research output, we established the Director of Research Administration with a new focus. To give the Directorate a bite, we budgeted on an annual basis the sum of 150 million naira as research grants for faculty members. And I'm happy to report that over the last 2 years, a total of 42 research projects have been sponsored through our institutional research grant. The administration also sent staff to a number of grant writing workshops to apprise them with the intricacies of writing and winning such, and has encouraged our staff to take part in the yearly TED Fund-sponsored National Research Fund. Last year saw 7 of our proposals go beyond concept stage, but so far we have only received 2 this year. We expect more to be approved next year. We have developed collaboration between NOUN and University of Leeds on capstone projects, which involves final year project students of our university and their 7 supervisors, with the final year project students at the University of Leeds with 5 supervisors. They have to work together to create evidence-driven reports with smart recommendations for frugal solutions to some health challenges in Nigeria and the United Kingdom. We have also developed a collaboration with the Center for Bioethics at the University of Maryland, USA. And this year we've seen our Faculty of Health Sciences commence a relationship to provide expertise in MSc Public Health with the University of Maryland Center for Bioethics. The sole purpose is to develop the capacity of our students at the master's level on bioethics and cancer epidemiology. Through the Directorate of Entrepreneurship and General Studies, our graduates are equipped with skills not only for academic excellence, but also for making an impact on society wherever they may find themselves. NOUN is one of the few institutions in this country to have established incubation centers in all the 6 geopolitical zones where our students can practice their innovation. Indeed, our students' innovative products were among those showcased at the recently concluded National Science and Technology Expo 2022. To further strengthen and guide the integration of employability skills in our programs, NOUN has developed an employability policy in collaboration with the Commonwealth of Learning. Mr. Visitor, sir, may I present to you our future aspirations. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no doubt that NOUN is the leading provider of higher education through open and distance learning in Nigeria. However, we cannot rest on our oars. The years ahead are critical for the whole immense opportunities to consolidate on the major reforms achieved in the last 1 year, implement many more, and build with a determination to achieving our ultimate goal of improved student satisfaction. One of the major areas we seek improvement is the improvement of student learning experience in our university. And if you go through the program, we have devised a Vice Chancellor's Award, which is literally based on the experience of students at our university for final year students only. And every annual year, they will be given different sets of rubrics to be able to inform the administration the experience they went through while they were at the university. This, we hope, will encourage us to learn from our mistakes, our challenges, and to be able to improve on student learning experience. We also made other progress in resolving student complaints as well through our e-ticketing application and the new examination results portal that we deployed in 2022. With these milestones and others listed earlier, I am sure we're on the path to further lifting our student learning experience above board. Because we believe if our students have a good learning experience with us, they will be able to inform their friends and parents and wards the kind of open university that Nigeria has bequeathed to them. Community development course. The visitor, sir. One of the many legacies that the NUC, under the leadership of the present ever-innovative Executive Secretary, Professor Adamu Rashid, has bequeathed to the Nigerian university system is the current benchmarking exercise, popularly called core curriculum minimum academic standard, being ably chaperoned by our own Pro-Chancellor. This exercise has given an opportunity to every Nigerian university to map out unique curricular identity for itself, a sort of DNA. And I'm very happy to report that amongst the courses that now will be offering our students is a course called Community Development in the Department of Development Studies. By its literary meaning, the community development is the process of fostering social, economic, and environmental development within a particular community or group of people. Our vast presence in all the states of the Federation is an enabler for this course. The course will play a significant role in the advancement of nations and raising the standard of living of the general population. It is hoped that the course will enhance our corporate social responsibility, catalyze alumni engagement, create research and collaborative opportunities, improve graduate employability, bring about social awareness, and improve personal growth and networking. Infrastructural enhancements. As earlier said, that we moved to this beautiful site just a few years ago, we plan now to continue the infrastructural development for the next few years. One of which is to network the university headquarters and study centers in state capitals to start with via broadband network connections with fixed monthly data access to both our staff and students. We have commenced the process of building a fit and proper modern council and senate chamber for this university. Due to the ever-growing student population in Abuja, we have also resumed the execution of the master plan of our Abuja Center at Dutse Alaji to make it a truly model study center. With expanding collaborations and linkages with ODL institutions on the continent, we are set to continue our collaborations with ODL institutions on the continent. We are in the process of crafting and executing MOUs with some of our partners for this. Our Directorate of Advancement and Linkages is set to utilize the experiences of the past 2 years to exploit more of such opportunities for the benefit of staff and students. My conclusion, Visitor Sir, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at every convocation, every graduate looks forward with great expectation to the future, a future that holds the potential for the realization of their dreams. In concluding, please permit me to turn attention again to my graduates. So, graduates, having finished your study, the question we should ask you is, what next? After finishing your studies, the question we should ask you is, what next? As we all know, the end of a journey heralds the beginning of another one. Studying at the Open University presupposes that you had a vision born out of the circumstances, whatever circumstances that propelled you to enroll with the National Open University of Nigeria. How then do you achieve this vision? There are a number of human pathways to achieve this. One of these is that you need to have passion. Passion is the fuel that drives and inspires people towards specific goals, no matter how unlikely or difficult those goals might be. Many great men and women have used passion to drive their vision to attain their dreams. President Barack Obama of the United States of America was one. Our MKO Abiola, late, was one. And just last week, one of your colleagues, an alumnus of this university, Rukayat Shitu, was at 26 years elected to the Kwara State of Assembly. Listening to her, you could feel the passion that propelled her to seek for elective office. My dear graduates, without passion, your vision would be meaningless. After passion comes action. Studying at an ODL institution is one of the most difficult tasks to embark on, especially studying for a certification. Though ODL gives you the freedom and the flexibility of time to study, your passion and your actions are what have made you to be a participant at today's events. Without action, your passion will fizzle and your vision will die. I challenge you, therefore, to diligently apply yourself in whatever capacity you find yourself, anywhere, with integrity, as true ambassadors of the National Open University of Nigeria. I am hopeful, very hopeful, that very soon we shall hear of your exploits in different walks of life. And when the good time comes, and it surely will, please remember your alma mater. NOUN's greatness and ability to sustain its leading role in ODL for the present and future generations is linked to the interest that is shown by its alumni. Finally, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is clear more than ever before that open and distance learning has not just come to stay in our country. It is indeed and in truth a veritable pathway to achieving quality education, not just for people whose living circumstances does not allow them opportunities to attend conventional universities, but for all categories of knowledge seekers. It is on this note that I strongly beseech you to join hands with us and support the NOUN in achieving its avowed mandate of promoting inclusive quality education for all. I thank you for your presence. Thank you.
I have the honor to invite the Vice Chancellor to step forward to receive goodwill messages from other universities and well-wishers. The Vice Chancellor will wish to step forward, please, to receive goodwill messages from other universities and well-wishers. Please, let the Vice Chancellors, let them file out, please. All the yes. Okay, sir. Okay. Okay. Please, you announce your university, please, and we'll greet you.
Hello, good morning all. I'm Professor Saadatu Hassan Liman, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration, Nasarawa State University, KEFI. I'm here representing my Vice Chancellor, Professor Suleiman Bala Muhammad. From Nasarawa State University, we are extending our congratulations, felicitations, and also a lot of prayers. We are also wishing you, while we are congratulating you, we are also wishing you more successes ahead. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm from NOUN University of Nigeria, Professor Didola Dipo, Dean Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, representing my Vice Chancellor, Professor Didi Dogo. Thank you and congratulations, sir.
Good morning. I'm Professor Adamu Abu Qasim, Vice Chancellor Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida University Lapai. On behalf of Council, Senate, Management Staff and Students of IBB University Lapai, we celebrate with you on the occasion of your 12th and 20th ceremonies. As you celebrate your 12th and 20th anniversary, we commend the founders and management of this great institution for establishing and sustaining the vision of this great institution. Congratulations.
Excuse me, Prof.
The vision, other protocols are duly observed. My name is Professor Lawan Balabrate, representing my Vice Chancellor, Nigerian Army University. We congratulate you. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Professor Bashir Garba, Vice Chancellor of Sokoto State University. I wish on behalf of the Sokoto State University Governing Council and the entire university community felicitate with you on this milestone achievement. Congratulations.
Please, our distinguished Chancellor, please just announce the name of the university, please. Announce the name of the university to save time, please.
Professor Dul Johnson, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Bingham University. I bring you greetings from the Vice Chancellor, Professor W.B. Curix, the Management, Senate, and Council of Bingham University. We're your neighbors within Abuja here. This is a massive, massive achievement. Congratulations.
Standing on existing protocol, my name is Professor Ahmed Doko Ibrahim, Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Ahmadu Bello University, representing my Vice Chancellor. Please, distinguished member, permit me to respond to a few statements that the Vice Chancellor made earlier. When he was recruited into Ahmadu Bello University, he was provided with the best tools that were available at the time. We also, the capacity building he received at Ahmadu Bello University is actually a major contributor to the 4.99 CGPA awarded to him by the Pro-Chancellor. Congratulations. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Sani Ahmad Yauta. I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Gombe State University. Thank you.
Representing Vice Chancellor Bayero University, Kano, goodwill message from him and the entire university community. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, all. I want to congratulate. I am a Vice Chancellor of Philomath University, Professor Gulay Jedilov. We are neighbors here in Abuja. The whole entire community of National Open University, I was a facilitator one time here as well. I am your staff, so. Want to congratulate you, massive achievements, and wish you all the best in the future endowments. Thank you.
I'm representing the pioneering Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University of Education, Professor Bilikisi Bidemi Lafiajukuleye. Thank you, sir.
I'm Professor Leruchi Chukwu, representing Professor Shehu Abdurrahman, Federal University of Lafia. Congratulations.
I'm Professor Adenike Omotunde-Boyu, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration, representing the Vice Chancellor, Lagos State University. Congratulations.
I am Professor Peter Tefa, the Director, Center for Open and Distance Learning, Benue State University. Here representing the Vice Chancellor, Professor Joe Toyorapo. I present you a goodwill message from Professor Joe Toyorapo. Congratulations. Thank you.
I am Professor Emeka Ene, representing Professor Maman Tahir of Belize University, your closest neighbor. I want to just say one key thing, that we appreciate NOUN for their leadership role, particularly distance learning, and for virtual education, which has become a norm in all universities. We are modeling you, and we thank God for what you're doing. Congratulations once again.
I am Professor Joash Ojo Amokutan, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration, University of Jos. On behalf of the Governing Council, the Senate, staff and students of University of Jos, I bring you felicitations. Having listened to your speech, we can only say what is happening here is nothing but a revolution. Congratulations. I am Dr. Mike Boni Baza, representing Reverend Father Professor Hyacinth Imenta Ichoku, Vice Chancellor, University, Veritas University, Abuja. We are here, Your Excellency, to identify with you and to wish you many, many congratulations. We are proud to be part of this epoch-making event. Thank you, sir.
Very quickly, let me just interject here. Very shortly, I shall be inviting the registrar to continue with the ritual of the convocation. Permit me, distinguished visitors, sir, to recognize the Honorable Chairman, House Committee on Tertiary Education, Honorable Suleiman Amin Guru, who is here with us. You're most welcome, sir. In the same wavelength, let me also recognize Honorable Abubakar Muri. He is the clerk, House Committee on Tertiary Education. You're most welcome. Let me also recognize Mrs. Rose Akagu, the director of the DSS. With that, may I invite back to the rostrum the registrar of the National Open University of Nigeria to continue with the convocation ritual.
May I invite the Dean, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, to present his graduates. The Dean, Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, to present his graduates, please.
All graduates for the award of Bachelor of Science degrees in the following disciplines should please stand and remain standing. Bachelor of Agriculture, Agricultural Economics and Agro-Business option. Bachelor of Agriculture, Agricultural Extension and Rural Development option. Bachelor of Agriculture, Animal Science option. Bachelor of Agriculture, Crop Science option. Bachelor of Science degree in Agricultural Extension and Management. Bachelor of Science degree in Hotel and Catering Management. The Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed their Bachelor of Science degree examinations and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be awarded Bachelor of Science degrees in the various programs of the Faculty of Agricultural Sciences.
By the authority conferred on me as representing the Chancellor of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you Bachelor of Science degrees of the Faculty of Agricultural Sciences of this university. Congratulations.
Please place the tassel of your caps to the left and be seated. Thank you and congratulations.
May I invite the Dean, Faculty of Arts, to present our graduates.
All graduates, for the award of Bachelor of Arts degrees in the following disciplines should please stand and remain standing. Bachelor of Arts Christian Theology, Bachelor of Arts English, Bachelor of Arts French and International Studies, Bachelor of Arts Islamic Studies. The Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed the Bachelor of Arts degree examinations and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be awarded Bachelor of Arts degrees in the various programs of the Faculty of Arts.
By the authority conferred on me by the Senate of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you Bachelor of Arts degrees of the Faculty of Arts of this university. Congratulations.
Please, place the tassel of your caps to the left and be seated. Congratulations.
May I invite the Dean, Faculty of Education, to present his graduates. The Dean, Faculty of Education.
All graduates for the award of Bachelor of Education degrees in the following disciplines should please stand and remain standing. Bachelor of Arts Education, Early Childhood Education, Bachelor of Arts Education, English, Bachelor of Arts Education, French, Bachelor of Arts Education, Primary Education, Bachelor of Science Education, Agricultural Science, Bachelor of Science Education, Biology, Bachelor of Science Education, Business Education, Bachelor of Science Education, Chemistry, Bachelor of Science Education, Computer Science, Bachelor of Science Education, Integrated Science, Bachelor of Science Education, Mathematics, and Bachelor of Science Education, Physics. The Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed a Bachelor of Arts Education and Bachelor of Science Education degree examinations and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be awarded Bachelor of Arts Education and Bachelor of Science Education degrees in the various programs of the Faculty of Education.
By the authority conferred on me by the Senate of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you Bachelor of Arts Education and Bachelor of Science Education degrees of the Faculty of Education of this university. Congratulations.
Please place the tassel of your caps to the left and be seated. Congratulations.
May I invite the Dean, Faculty of Earth Sciences, to present his graduates. The Dean, please.
All graduates for the award of Bachelor of Science degrees in the following disciplines should please stand and remain standing. BNSC Nursing Science, BSc Environmental Health Science, and BSc Public Health Science. The Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed the Bachelor of Nursing Science and Bachelor of Science degrees examinations and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be awarded Bachelor of Nursing Science and Bachelor of Science degrees in the Faculty of Health Sciences.
By the authority conferred on me by the Senate of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you Bachelor of Nursing Science and Bachelor of Science degrees of the Faculty of Health Sciences of this university. My congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Please place the tassels of your caps to the left and be seated. Thank you and congratulations.
May I invite the Dean, Faculty of Law, to present his graduates. The Dean, Faculty of Law, to present his graduates, please.
All graduates for the award of Bachelor of Laws should please stand and remain standing. The Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed their Bachelor of Laws degree examination and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be awarded Bachelor of Laws degree in the Faculty of Law.
By the authority conferred on me by the Senate of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you Bachelor of Laws degree of the Faculty of Law of this university. Congratulations.
Please place the tassel of your cap to the left and be seated. Congratulations.
May I invite the Dean, Faculty of Management Sciences, to present his graduates.
All the graduates for the award of Bachelor of Science degree in the following disciplines should please stand and remain standing. BSc Accounting, BSc Banking and Finance, BSc Business Administration, BSc Cooperative and Rural Development, BSc Cooperative Management,
BSc Entrepreneurship, BSc Entrepreneurship and Business Management, BSc Marketing, BSc Public Administration. The Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed their Bachelor of Science degree examination and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be awarded Bachelor of Science degree in the various programs of the Faculty of Management Sciences.
By the authority conferred on me by the Senate of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you Bachelor of Science degrees of the Faculty of Management Sciences of this university. Congratulations.
Please place the tassel of your cap to the left and be seated. Congratulations.
May I invite the Dean, Faculty of Sciences, to present his graduates. Dean, Faculty of Sciences.
All graduates for the award of Bachelor of Science degrees in the following disciplines should please stand and remain standing. Bachelor of Science, Biology, Bachelor of Science, Chemistry, Bachelor of Science, Computer Science, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science and Resource Management, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics and Computer Sciences, combined honor, Bachelor of Science, Physics. The Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed their Bachelor of Science degrees examinations and have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be awarded Bachelor of Science degrees in the various programs of the Faculty of Sciences.
By the authority conferred on me by the Senate of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you Bachelor of Science degrees of the Faculty of Sciences of this university. Congratulations.
Please place the tassel of your caps to the left and be seated. Congratulations to all of you and God bless.
May I invite the Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, to present his graduates. The Dean, Faculty of Social Sciences, to present his graduates, please.
The Chancellor, all graduates for the award of Bachelor of Science degree in the following disciplines: in the Faculty of Social Sciences, so please stand and remain standing. BSc Criminology and Security Studies, BSc Economics, BSc Mass Communication, BSc Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution, BSc Political Science, and BSc Tourism Studies. The Chancellor, the Honorable Chancellor, sir, the Honorable Chancellor, sir, I here present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent, for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed this Bachelor of Science degree examinations and have been found worthy both in character and learning to be awarded Bachelor of Science degrees in the Faculty of Social Sciences.
By the authority conferred on me by the Senate of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you Bachelor of Science degrees of the Faculty of Social Sciences of this university. Congratulations.
Please, graduates, please place your tassel of your caps to the left and be seated. Thank you.
May I invite the Dean, School of Programming Studies, to present his graduates. The Dean of this, please.
I invite all graduates for the award of postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees in the following disciplines. Please stand and remain standing. Postgraduate diploma, agricultural extension and management. Postgraduate diploma, banking and finance. Postgraduate diploma, business administration. Postgraduate diploma, Christian religious studies. Postgraduate diploma, criminology and security studies. Postgraduate diploma in economics. Postgraduate diploma, entrepreneurship. Postgraduate diploma, information technology. Postgraduate diploma, mass communication. Postgraduate diploma in peace studies and conflict resolution. Postgraduate diploma in public administration. Postgraduate diploma in distance education. Postgraduate diploma in education. And also the following: Master of Arts, Christian Theology. Master of Arts, Education. Master of Arts, Islamic Studies. Master of Education, Educational Administration and Planning. Master of Education in Educational Technology. Master of Education in Guidance and Counseling. Master of Education in Science Education. Master of Science Business Administration. Master of Science Criminology and Security Studies. Master of Science in Entrepreneurship. Master of Science Information Technology. Master of Science Mass Communication. Master of Science Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution. Master of Science Public Administration. Master of Science Public Health. Master of Science in Business Administration, and Master of Science Public Administration. Honorable Chancellor, sir, I present to you these graduates here present and those who are unavoidably absent for whom I stand proxy, who have successfully completed their postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees, degree examinations, and have been found worthy, both in character and in learning, to be awarded the postgraduate diplomas and master's degrees in the School of Postgraduate Studies.
By the authority conferred on me by the Senate of the National Open University of Nigeria, I award you postgraduate diploma and master degrees in the School of Postgraduate Studies of this university. Congratulations.
Please place the tassel of your caps to the left and be seated. Congratulations.
May I invite Mr. Otache Innocent to present the valedictory speech, please. Mr. Otache Innocent to present the valedictory speech. This is the valedictorian. Please clap for him, please. The best student, the best graduates, please.
The visitor to the university, the representatives of the Ministry of Education and NUC, National Assembly members here present, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman Governing Council, the Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Directors of Study Centers, Deans of Faculties, Heads of Departments, Professors here present, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I feel highly privileged and honored to deliver the valedictory speech on behalf of the class of 2023 at the 12th Convocation Ceremony of the National Open University of Nigeria. Indeed, whatever begins must end. And today, by the special grace of God, we have successfully come to the end of our academic journey at NOUN. Though the journey was quite challenging, the knowledge and experience gained and the joy of graduation made it worthwhile. I therefore congratulate the class of 2023. Congratulations, class of 2023. It is worthy of celebration. At least, no more TMAs. On behalf of the class of 2023, I want to thank God for seeing us through the academic journey. We were many that started the journey. As we progressed, some dropped out, and we lost others. But we are here today to celebrate our graduation. To God be the glory. We thank the management of NOUN for providing the enabling academic environment and support. We are highly indebted to the directors of study centers, deans of faculties, heads of departments, and other staff of NOUN. You all contributed in no small measure to the success of our programs. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you is Innocent Otache, a son of a village headmaster, the late Mr. Emmanuel Otache from Mwanjala village in Ibaji local government area of Kogi State. Who would have thought that a boy from a remote village in Kogi State would have an opportunity to address the caliber of people who are gathered here today, if not for education? My goodness, I am even being televised on national TV and will be reported in print media. I wish my dad were alive to see the man I've grown to become. Education is truly the best legacy that parents can give their children, and I therefore urge every parent to invest in their children's education. It pays. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, studying at NOUN is no child's play. Likewise, graduating with first-class honors from NOUN is not an easy feat. At NOUN, the mode of study is do-it-yourself, that is self-study. Students teach themselves using the course materials provided by the university. Thus, if conventional university students who are taught by lecturers find it difficult to excel, then you can imagine the amount of effort that NOUN students put into their studies to excel. And quite frankly speaking, it takes good time management. It takes hard work, diligence, determination, commitment, self-discipline, self-motivation, and perseverance to study or to excel at NOUN. Fellow graduates, we are graduating into the highly overcrowded and competitive Nigerian labor markets. But I am confident that we will succeed because NOUN has equipped us with the required knowledge, skills, and experience. All that is required of us is to dream big, work hard, and never give up. And most importantly, we should not wait for opportunities, we should create them by ourselves. Permit me at this junction to thank my beloved wife, Mrs. Lovina Otashe, and children for their love, understanding, and support throughout the program. I must thank my siblings, particularly Clement and Sunday Otashe, for their encouragement and support. And finally, fellow graduates, let us go into the world, impact the world, and make it a better place. We can actually make a difference. Yes, we can. Thank you all. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Mr. Otashe graduated from the Department of Business, Entrepreneurship and Business Management with a CGPA of 4.61 CGPA. CGPA of 4.61 out of 5.0. Department of Entrepreneurship and Business Management. The chairman, sir. That's all. It's the alumni pledge now. This one. I'm going to do this. Is it alumni? Is it now alumni that we do it? Is it present? The chairman, sir. I hereby invite the National President of the National Open University of Nigeria NOUN Alumni Association to rise and administer the NOUN Alumni Pledge on the graduates. Come.
The Minister and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Vice Chancellor of the National Open University of Nigeria, please permit me to stand on the existing protocol. May I invite graduating students from various faculties and programs of the university to please rise. I, you mention your names now, do solemnly pledge to the National Open University of Nigeria to conduct myself with honesty and integrity, taking responsibility for my action and respecting the rights, opinions, and dignity of all people. I will be a loyal ambassador of my university. I will seek to promote its welfare and maintain its reputation for the greater glory of my alma mater, my country, and society at large. So help me God. Congratulations and be good ambassadors of NOUN, please. Thank you.
Chancellor, sir, it is now time for the award of prizes to the deserving graduates. Prizes to the deserving graduates, please. Alhaji Shehu Shagari, GCFR, prize for the best graduating student in university. Otache Innocent. Otache Innocent, step forward, please.
Otache Innocent is also the Professor Vincent Ado Tenebe's Prize for the Best Graduating Student in BSc Entrepreneurial and Business Management. Otache Innocent is also the recipient of the Professor Joy Eyisi's Prize for the overall Best Graduating Student of the Year. So, on behalf of the management of the university, please have this.
Chief Olusegun Obasanjo's Prize for the Best Graduate Student in the Faculty of Sciences. Ayedun David Adewumi. Ayedun David Adewumi. Professor Nebal Tangla's Prize for the Best Graduate Student in the Faculty of Education. Professor Nebal Tangla's Prize for the Best Graduate Student in the Faculty of Education. Oh, Ayedun? Okay. That's Ayedun David Adewumi. The best graduate student in the Faculty of Sciences. Ayedun, yes. Professor Patrick E. Eyas Prize for the best graduate student in MA Educational Technology. A.K. Ugoma Vivian. A.K. Ugoma Vivian. Okay. NOUN Multipurpose Corporate Society Limited Prize for the best graduate student in BSc Corporate Management. Marvelous Define Favor. Marvelous Define Favor. Luchi Andera Ireka's Prize for the best graduate student in BEd Early Childhood Education. Nwako Beauty Barrier. Nwako Beauty Barrier. Professor Sir and Lady Mba Okoronko, OON, Prize for the Best Graduate Student in Nursing Science. Iyima Virginia A. Iyima Virginia A. Late Elder Joseph Oguntunde Prize for the Best Performing Student in Guidance and Counseling. Gbero Osayombo Ruth. Gbero Osayombo Ruth, Professor Osita and Jane Francis Albus Award for the best graduating student in Faculty of Health Sciences. Iyima Virginia A. Dr. Gloria Netos Award for Best Graduating Student in Public Health. Nweke Roland. Mrs. Hawa Charity Ben Iki Prize for the Best Graduating Female Student in BSc Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution. Sule Aisha Umar. Mrs. Hawa Charity Ben Ilkis Prize for the Best Graduate Student, Female Student in BSc, Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution. That's all. We now move to the First Chancellor's Annual Essay Competition Award for 2022 Essay. My experience as a student of Open and Distance Learning at the National Open University, the First Chancellor's Annual Essay Competition in Open and Distance Learning. The award winners are, for the Faculty of Arts category, Oyanusi Chinasa Perpetua, BA English. Oyanusi Chinasa Perpetua, BA English. For the Faculty of Education, Okoye Chidima Mary. Okoye Chidima Mary. Faculty of Health Sciences, Ogbu Faith, BSc Environmental Health Sciences, Ogbu Faith. Faculty of Law, Umes Uchena Emmanuel. Faculty of Law, Umes Uchena Emmanuel. Faculty of Social Sciences, Unwabiche Judith Ogechukwu. Unwabiche Judith Ogechukwu. Faculty of Agricultural Sciences, A.K. Daniel Chidebere. A.K. Daniel Chidebere, PGD Agricultural Extension Management. What's it? What's Okochima? Where's the price? Where's the price? What's that? Faculty of Management Sciences, Bologe Peter Olaoluwa. Bologe Peter Olaoluwa. What's that? Okay. That's Faculty of Arts. Her name is Onyanusi Chinasa Perpetua. Onyanusi Chinasa Perpetua. Faculty of Sciences, Oluwafunmito Lois Adewumi. Oluwafunmito Lois Adewumi. Faculty of Law, Women, that's this women, Uchenna Emmanuel. Women, Uchenna Emmanuel. Where is it? Okay, come. Faculty of Faculty of Agric, A.K. Daniel Chidebere. The overall category of the prize, the overall best winner, 5 Chancellor's annual essay competition, Okoye Chidinma Mary. Okoye Chidinma Mary. The first runner-up of the 5 Chancellor's essay competition is Oluwafunmito Lois Adewumi, and the second runner-up of the first Chancellor's annual essay competition is Nwabiche Judith Ogechukwu. Nwabiche Judith Ogechukwu. The overall best is Okoye Chidinma Mary. The first runner-up is, are you Okoye? That's the overall best of the essay competition. Okoye Chidinma Mary. The first runner-up, Oluwafunmito Lois Adewumi. Oluwafunmito Lois Adewumi. The second runner-up is Nwabiche Judith Ogechukwu. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I humbly invite the Vice Chancellor to invite the visitor for his address. I invite the Vice Chancellor to invite the visitor for the address.
I have the singular honor to invite the visitor, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is here ably represented by our own Executive Secretary of National Universities Commission, Professor Adamu Rashid, to present his address.
The Chairman, House Committee on Tertiary Education and TED Fund, Comrade Aminu Suleiman, other members of the National Assembly here present, the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council of the National Open University of Nigeria, Professor Emeritus Peter Okebokola, and members of the Governing Council of NOUN, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Olufemi Peters, and former Vice Chancellors of the university here present, visiting Vice Chancellors of other universities here present, the distinguished Convocation Lecturer and the Vice Chancellor of the University of South Africa, members of the University Senate and Management, staff and graduating students of NOUN, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be here to witness the 12th Convocation Ceremony of the National Open University of Nigeria, NOUN. The university was first established in 1983 by the federal government as the only single-mode open and distance learning institution in the country for the purpose of granting access to all eligible Nigerians who are constrained by limited space in the existing conventional universities. I note with great delight that the National Open University of Nigeria is indeed delivering on its mandate by taking affordable university education to the doorsteps of Nigerians, irrespective of their location, ethnicity, sex, or religion. Education is the foundation of all developments, be it social, economic, political, or religious. That is why my administration is committed to making education affordable to all through the open and distance learning mode. It is through this mode that the national policy on education makes provision for lifelong learning that transcends all barriers. My administration will continue to support the operations of NOUN by giving priority to the provision of critical human and material infrastructure through increased annual budgetary allocations
and constant interventions from the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, the TED Fund. In our efforts at increasing access to higher education for the masses of the Nigerian youth, my administration has, in recent years, established a number of new tertiary institutions, colleges of education, polytechnics, and universities in areas of the country where none existed. In addition to state-owned institutions, we have given all kinds of support to private sector investment in education. And happily, the results have been quite encouraging. Today, Nigeria has a total of 222 universities, comprising 50 federal, 61 state, and 111 private. I have no doubt that with this quantitative increase in tertiary institutions, the challenge of access to higher education in Nigeria will be drastically reduced. Pro-Chancellor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to say that the National Open University of Nigeria has been a major player in our drive to expand access to higher education in the country, as well as making it affordable. By the university structure as an ODL institution, it operates through study centers located across the country. I'm informed that as of today, NOUN has already established as many as 114 study centers of varying categories in both the urban and rural areas of Nigeria. I understand that through the operations of these study centers, the university has set for itself the target of 1 million students over the next few years. There can be no doubt that NOUN is beginning to create a niche for itself as a unique institution, determined to take up leadership in the task of spreading the opportunities of higher education to a large number of Nigerians who would otherwise not have had any. Let me say here that it is government's determination to adjust the nation's entire educational curricula towards emphasis on entrepreneurship, education, and societal relevance. There must be a paradigm shift in the focus and orientation of our graduates towards job creation and self-employment. For this objective to be realized, our universities need to develop new curricula that will lay emphasis on these two objectives, self-employment and job creation. It is gratifying to note that the National Universities Commission has almost completed work on a comprehensive re-engineering of the curricula of all programs in our universities. This should not only stimulate increased productivity, but also reduce unemployment among our youth. The federal government, through various interventions, has created the enabling environment in support of this drive. It is our hope that Nigerian graduates, especially the fresh ones, will utilize these opportunities by embracing all the various programs already established by government. I salute the efforts of the National Open University of Nigeria Management and the Governing Council under the able leadership of Emeritus Professor Peter Okibokola for making sure that funds released to the university are judiciously utilized in erecting top-class facilities that we have seen on this campus. I urge you not only to maintain the tempo, but to continue to improve on your performance as you pilot the affairs of this great university. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I want to specifically congratulate the National Open University of Nigeria for being able to turn out such a large number of graduates at today's ceremony, despite the severe challenges of the first few years, including the COVID-19, the catastrophic effects of which still linger throughout the world. I want to congratulate you all, today's graduates, both first degree and postgraduate, who have toiled very hard day and night to deserve today's celebrations. Despite all challenges, you have put in your best to attain your dream of becoming a proud holder of the degree of this great university. I therefore charge you all, as you go into the larger society, to be good ambassadors of NOUN and proud citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please take maximum advantage of the various federal government intervention schemes so as to create jobs and reduce unemployment in our land. Finally, I congratulate the parents and guardians of our graduates as they celebrate the yields of their investments. For all the well-wishers of NOUN who have come to celebrate this joyous occasion with us, I say thank you. I wish you all safe journey back to our various destinations. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all, and God bless Nigeria.
May we all rise for the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, ably represented by the Executive Secretary NUC, Alhaji Abdulrasheed Abubakar. May we now return to the registrar for the concluding part of this convocation business.
The Chancellor, sir, may I invite you to declare the convocation ceremony closed, sir.
The visitor, it is my pleasure to declare this convocation ceremony closed.
And with that, we've come to the end of the convocation business, the 12th in the series of the National Open University of Nigeria. May I at this juncture crave our indulgence to please rise for the closing anthem. The NOUN anthem to be followed by the national anthem. the national anthem. Thank you. That brings us to the end of the 12th Convocation Ceremony of the National Open University of Nigeria. Please, students and graduating students, remain standing, please, while the Vice Chancellor's procession file out. Remain standing wherever you are, please. And let me announce here that the alumni will be hosting a small party for all the graduates, or for the graduate, please. The alumni will be holding a party for all the graduates at the Advancement Office Junction. This is wishing our convocation lecturer safe journey back to your country. Please remain standing where you are. There will be lunch for all the visiting Vice Chancellors, our special guests, all VIPs at the Senate building. As the Vice Chancellor's procession is filing out, the filing out signal the end of all the activities line up to mark the 12th Convocation Ceremony of the National Open University of Nigeria. This is saying congratulations to all the graduates, congratulations to NOUN, and congratulations to NOUN alumni. And with this, we've come to the end of proceedings here at the Convocation Arena Until next time, my name is Ambrose Benagowon. On behalf of the Directorate of Media and Publicity of the National Open University of Nigeria, signing out, and it's bye-bye.
How do I let go of this gown, as the memories it brings is beautifully satisfying? I had given up on acquiring my tertiary education, when NOUN brought education to my doorsteps. Easy, affordable, accessible, flexible. The most beautiful experience. I will keep holding this memory, this gown, dear to my heart. Thank you, National Open University of Nigeria, for this lifetime opportunity.
My name is Olawale, and I am a keke rider. Being a keke rider does not mean I cannot go to school. In fact, I am a student of the National Open University of Nigeria. The National Open University of Nigeria allows me to study at any place at my own pace. With my phone, I can download my lectures and do my tests. The National Open University of Nigeria is indeed a university education without barriers.
Whenever I'm not busy attending to my customers, I study my books.
because of the National Open University of Nigeria that has made university education very flexible and accessible. I can now study at my own pace, at any place.
The National Open University of Nigeria gives its students access to world-class education in undergraduate and postgraduate programs. Our courses are open to all eligible candidates, including secondary school leavers, private and public sector workers.
All programs are accredited by NUC and relevant professional bodies.
We make education easy, accessible, affordable and reliable with our high-class facilities to aid your studies. We are spread across the 36 states of Nigeria and the Federal Capital Territory, so you can study with us anywhere and at your pace. We have high entrepreneurial and employability skills with our degrees, and it is recognized in any university across the world. At National Open University of Nigeria, we will support you every step of the way with one goal in mind: success. Take a step today. Earn your degree with us. For further information, log on to www.nou.edu.ng. Now, university education without barriers.